Paj-anime. Paj-anime. It's here. It's finally here. Final Fantasy X is here.
Final Fantasy X is here. Hey, Ryan. I'm Kyle.
Ryan, Paj-anime expert #1, and I got with me my fellow expert, Paj-anime editor, if you will, one Kyle Snow.
Hey, we're playing Final Fantasy.
Yeah, so this is a new. We're gonna make this a more longer-running series, kind of like our other series, Head to Head, where we play against each other in that series. And this one, it's not going to be playing against each other. Kyle and I both have I'd say probably, I'm not going to say the same affinity, but there is an affinity. It might be a different,
I think we enjoy them in very different ways.
Yeah, there is some appreciation from the Pajodcast media folks, specifically Kyle and I, over, let's call it anime bullshit, but mostly how that encompasses the JRPG genre. So we're not going to go in any specific order. This isn't going to be just Final Fantasy games either, although, Final Fantasy characters will probably feature in a lot of them because, it turns out Square has made a lot of JRPGs. But we're definitely going to use this as like a JRPG feature. Because I think Kyle and I both have a feeling that JRPGs get a lot of shit on the internet these days.
Fucking
At least
weebs.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, it's mostly just like, listen, I'm not gonna hype these JRPGs up as something amazing, but everything is getting to the point where it's all just trash. So don't judge other people for the trash that they like.
Truth. You know what trash I like? Final Fantasy X. That's the trash I like.
10. All right, so yeah, let's go over our histories here. Kyle, you've beaten this before, correct?
Yes, I've beaten it. I think I've done 2 full playthroughs.
Okay.
It took me a while.
You played it?
Last time I played it was like all the way through, maybe 2 years ago.
Okay, so it's not actually that long for you.
No, it was funny because I booted up my PS2 one day, beat the shit out of this game, and then I went into a GameStop 3 days later, and the HD re-release was made for PS4, and I was like, the fuck.
Okay.
So
I remember seeing some of this game when it came out. I had friends who played it.
Yeah.
I don't really remember anything about the story. I've never seen enough of it, so this will be kind of brand new for me.
Yes.
For the most part.
Yeah. I realize
Kyle
that
will be the one playing.
Yes,
for
I will.
This one. And for the record, for people who are curious, following this, we have a couple games in mind, and those will be potentially Final Fantasy 15, which both Kyle and I have played a little bit of. Kyle more than I.
Yes.
And maybe potentially some Kingdom Hearts. So basically we're looking at games that maybe have a bad reputation among some. We're going to see if we can redeem them, or maybe they're not redeemable. We'll find out, I guess.
Yeah, we'll find out. Maybe even Final Fantasy X too someday, although I do not have an affinity for that game.
And we won't just be looking at Final Fantasy games, obviously.
No, that's just... Yeah. We would have loved to have started this with Persona 5, but the Atlas
there's
was
a lot of,
no.
for me personally, there's a lot of old SNES games, Chrono Trigger, Secret of Mana. There's a lot of older SNES games that are JRPGs that I have not played at all, so I wouldn't mind digging into some of that if we can find a way to capture it.
Yep.
Anyway, let's dig in here. Final Fantasy X. So
you ready for a new game, Ryan?
Kyle, I'm ready. How about you give? What am I waiting? Okay, I guess we have. Hold on, we got some decisions to make here.
So I don't know what the fuck the expert sphere grid is.
Listen, I'm no expert, but we should probably go standard.
Sure.
You have
cannot
selected the
switch
standard
grids in
sphere
game.
grid.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is this like Tron, the grid?
Yeah. So here we have to pick
do
the
we want to
soundtrack.
experience the game as it was meant to be, or arranged? What's the difference?
Well, it actually kind of plays a little bit. This is the original 2001 sound, and this is arranged.
Oh, I hear it. Okay. Go back to the original for a second. Oh, personally, I think the arranged is better.
Right, I have a huge nostalgia for original.
The original's like creepier. It's like I'm listening. Like it's like it feels like the difference between. It's like a Tim Burton filter as far as I'm concerned.
It's like one was made in 2001.
Edward Scissorhands and like arranged as like orchestral, like Hyrule almost.
Yeah, for this specific song, it definitely is. I'll let you pick. I've got a huge nostalgia for the original.
You know what? I'm gonna make a controversial choice. Arranged.
All right. That I believe we can change should we choose to, but the sphere grid like actually has in-game implications.
All right.
So this is the first cutscene of the game. I believe this game
I got a
has
pillow.
subtitles.
I'm ready.
Pillow.
We'll turn them on when we can. If we can't, if they're not on already.
It usually. I'm pretty sure it started with them in the OG game, and it doesn't make you get that far in before it makes the thing. We're just kind of chilling at a campfire with like 7 people we don't know. Just, living life to this piano sound. Apparently everyone has a problem having symmetry in their clothes. Longer pant legs. Some lady with green and blue eyes.
Yeah, so far I'm getting a very square vibe.
Yep.
How long? Oh, well, nobody's got the full-on anime hair yet. So it's got to be spiky.
Just hang on a second, Ryan. Just hang on a fucking second.
Although
you
she
see this
kind of looks like
protagonist.
the lady from Spirits Within.
A little bit. Also, you want to talk about
spiky
hair?
Spiky hair in
yeah,
there.
fucking. He's got the spikes,
I do know some things about this game. Like I said, I know about Blitzball.
Yep. Let's go over what you know
ask,
already.
If you were to identify this game in a genre, like if you had to like think as a movie or like a TV show, what genre would it be?
Oh, this is Oh,
that guy looks incredibly Kingdom Hearts. Even that amulet on his chest.
He's in Kingdom Hearts.
I know, but yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Sora engages with him in the open.
Yeah.
Although he's much younger.
Hang on, I think he's gonna start talking.
Man, their hair looked good for. What time did this game come out? 2011.
2001. This is a remaster, so it looks a little bit.
Oh wow, 2011. What year am I in?
Yeah. Hang on.
2001.
Listen to my story.
Really?
This may be our last chance.
That feels
James
like
Arnold Taylor.
A long time ago.
Yeah, dude, I was 10 when this game came out.
Really?
Yes, PS2.
I mean, I would actually say that's not a late title card. In today's version of the late title card, that's pretty early. Most late title cards now, you have to be half an episode through before it could.
No, it wasn't that long. The reason it's long is if you watch, like, when you boot up the game, you get that cutscene, and you have to watch it here, so you feel real stupid when you watch it the second time. Well, because, like, every time you boot up the game, it's there, like, ready to go.
Okay.
But you can skip it, but here you can't. Like, when we were trying to test for audio. Oh, shit! You're about to get Tarantino'd. Were you hoping to find out what's happening at that campfire? You have to wait about 70 hours.
I mean, I wasn't hoping, really.
You're gonna have to listen to our story, right?
As far as I'm concerned, this place looks way cooler than that campfire.
I mean, I don't disagree with you.
So I mean, it came to the more interesting spot. Whoa, that person just.
He's a ghost. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I mean,
those problems.
Yeah, I'm specifically not going to answer a lot of your questions because, like, that would be stupid.
That's some throwback music.
Yep. To the OG Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 1. All right, so
I mean, I don't know. I'm familiar with hearing all these songs because they're all on your CD soundtrack in your rockin' car in FF15. What's up, kids? I'm a guy. I don't have a name yet. Can you sign it? Oh, you're a plural blitzball player.
Yeah, I'm a pro blitzball player.
I know that.
Nope. Okay, first of all, I'm solving this problem myself. I don't know if it's supposed to be Titus or Titus. Today, it's going to be neither.
You could go Titus. I mean, wow. Okay, so this is where the first controversial decision we need to do. When you play games like this, how common are you, Steve?
He's going to be Steve.
Listen, we need to. Well, hold on.
I haven't hit confirm yet.
First and foremost, do you normally change names when you play these type of games?
It depends. So this one specifically, I change the name every fucking time because they never say it. They're always just like the new guy, the blitzball player, our newest guard. Like they find ways to get around saying it, and it gets kind of ham-fisted sometimes. But literally, what you call them doesn't fucking matter.
But what if you use it? I'm sure they say it then. If you use the base name.
Nope, they never say it. Because you can choose it, they never say his name. That's why nobody knows if it's Titus or Titus.
I'm a canonical person, so I usually always just stick with the names they give me.
We could.
Like pretty much every file for my Zelda characters all says Link. Because it's like, of course, what are you doing? That's the character's name. It's Link. I mean, I don't care what roleplay you want to do in your spare time, but that's Link. But apparently this isn't Tidus. This is Steve.
Yeah. Are you okay with Steve? We can do something else if you want.
Listen. It's your Final Fantasy. It's your fantasy, and it's final.
I want to be
once
Steve.
You get confirmed. Steve, it is. Steve, the Blitzball legend. What's his last name?
Doesn't matter.
Take it easy.
I don't know.
He doesn't really look like a Steve, but that's okay.
That was the worst name for him. That's why I picked it. However, he's good with the kids.
Oh,
and
wow,
let's see if he's any good with the ladies. He's really good at Blitzball.
Good luck tonight.
Kid. Those people are kids too, mostly.
Steve.
Whoa, look at that.
Man.
He's got the slick move.
He's got the shuffle juke jive.
I'll do this. That will mean it was for you, okay?
I'm definitely not just trying to get puss.
What seat?
I'll do this.
Yeah, if he scores a goal. It's for those girls that he's never met before.
That pose was bad, though. I mean, he should just try a dab instead.
Well, he's underwater, so it's hard.
Well,
you dab anywhere.
Gotta go. Cheer for me.
2, 3.
Cheer for me. That's such a what?
Hey,
Yeah, that's what Ovechkin says
They
after
don't
he
actually
tries
want.
to.
They don't want to cheer for you. Actually, they just want you to teach them how to be you.
You can't.
Well-
Tonight's already. What's the time? What time is it now?
I mean, tomorrow.
Well, that person looks incredibly small now. All of a sudden.
Yeah, well, it is already night. That's why he's like, I can't teach you how to fucking play. I have a game in like 10 minutes, guys. Chill. We got stuff going on.
This music could use another transition or two for how much it repeats.
Well, that was the
Look at
thing,
that
right?
shot.
It was
Look at
just,
the vintage camera shot of the whole
Yeah.
city. This city looks real cool.
yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
I love this
Coruscant,
city.
kind of.
Like,
I
oh,
definitely
it is
get
kind of like
Coruscant
Coruscant. Oh, you're totally right.
It is all hanging in the skyscrapers in the sky.
Yeah, except that this like definite highway has no cars on it. It's just walking, which is weird.
What? Is there hover cars?
No, like I don't see any cars.
Nobody, no.
He's
ever.
just
Cars
chilling.
don't exist in this universe.
I mean, I'm not going to say that.
I was in a car.
Is that guy the champion?
Away from home when I heard the
Oh, you'll
news.
find
Okay,
out.
exposition.
Our hero, Jacked, gone, vanished into thin air.
Are you
My
controlling
dad
now?
must have been his
Yes.
biggest fan. I knew how
Okay.
sad he'd be. Heck, we all were that day. Zanara says to
Man,
myself,
this is
"What
weird,
were you
like-
thinking?" I went running straight back home.
I can't.
We
You
sat
can't have
talking about
conversations with
Jack
people
all
while I'm
night.
trying to.
I'm trying to
shit.
pick up items. Is why like somebody has items, so
I know.
don't worry. Just
I
read the
know,
bottom
I'm
one.
Just what,
Didn't mean to
I
reminisce,
don't
folks.
know why they're doing this. Then they
Anyway,
shouldn't.
10 years
you
later,
interact
the
with
Jack
characters
Memorial
for the
Cup
story.
tournament is today.
Okay.
The two teams
Maybe there are no
that
items in
won
this
through
part.
to the finals are, of course, the Abes from A East and the Duggles from C.
The Duggles. This is some real Muggle stuff, or some real.
Oh shit! I didn't realize I was gonna skip one. Okay, basically the only thing you have to worry about is we have a game. We play for the Abes. Sorry, I didn't realize I was gonna cut it out. And this is a memorial cup for a
no,
guy
I already
named
got
Jack.
it. It's Quidditch. It's Quidditch. Got it.
Yeah, basically.
It's fantasy final Quidditch.
Final Quidditch 15. Sorry,
Yeah.
Final Quidditch 10.
Yeah.
Well, I think we
Later.
already know what I'm calling the episode.
I mean, it's probably not Quidditch by the rules, but I mean, like, you're
It's
like,
not that far off, if you're to be honest. Like, just forget about the Seeker. Other than that, it's basically Quidditch. Oh yeah, they
That
had
was
some
a weird
like
transition. Okay.
Yeah,
you're
they
in,
had some,
your
like, higher
gladiator
res.
pre-fight frickin'. You are ready. Get ready to blitz. Whoa.
Yep.
You get entrance music.
Hell yeah, you get entrance music. No, it's just the
Welcome to Nitro.
that would be
I'm
fucking
Tony
great.
Schiavone, and with me I got Dustin
Ryan.
Rhodes and Mike Tenay.
Sports need entrance music. Can you imagine Ovechkin comes out? It's just like the Rusev music every time.
I mean, the players come out to a theme song all one. Like
no,
they all
just
see it on the
Ovechkin
ice
gets
and
his own.
sing. Yeah. Okay, yeah, this was definitely 2001.
Yep.
Was Rob Zombie write this song?
Well, listen to there's
This might actually be Rob Zombie.
yeah
Oh, there was lyrics. I didn't hear them till just now.
yeah. It's like Screamo Mines.
Okay,
Also-
is that Vincent from Final Fantasy VII? He's
No.
just like, what's up?
This guy
I'm a
I think is
vampire secret. What the hell? Get out of there! You're dead.
he's fine, dude. Don't worry.
How does... What
Ryan,
is this
there's
cut?
sports happening.
Okay, this reminds me of the Rollerball movie with Chris Klein.
He loves this job.
I thought you said they're underwater.
They are underwater.
Oh, it doesn't look like it.
That's why they're floating.
Okay.
See, yeah,
There it is. I see. Okay, where'd the crowd go?
they're underwater
just
too.
about-
Don't worry about it.
This is-
People can breathe.
There is a... Square's
It's-
at top form right here. There's a
It's
lot
anime.
going on. Yeah,
Yeah.
you were running around for a second, and then we just animate out of nowhere here. Welcome to Blitzball. I thought you were actually going to get to play, but... Blitzball.
That comes later, not here.
Did you ever see the Power Rangers movie, the first one? It opens with like a ripping song as they all jump out of an airplane, and this whole sequence reminds me of that.
Yeah.
Tommy's riding a surfboard too, because a snowboard, because it's not cool enough that you're just jumping out of the air, right?
Yeah. Also,
Well, apparently everyone's dead.
yeah. I think that the game is over. I think that they might be done playing Blitzball for a bit.
That didn't happen in the Power Rangers Open.
No?
No, they all landed safely to ripping music.
Can't imagine why. Would have been a pretty short game.
Okay, this is so wow.
Yeah.
The Square's just like, we really like Metallica. All right,
Everything's
everyone
fucked.
Get the hell out. We're gonna open with just the entire destruction of a universe you don't even understand yet. We all knew Coruscant was doomed from the beginning, though.
Yeah.
Orin!
Forgot I needed Steve for a second.
What are you
was
talking
waiting.
about?
Kept you waiting, huh?
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Orin is basically Big Boss, right down to the scar on his eye. Also, I love this
Pretty as
music.
shit. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh, this is
dun, dun,
weird though. I
dun,
forgot we
dun,
went
dun.
arranged.
Escape music.
Yeah, the arranged track's actually pretty
Huh? Hello, I'm small.
good. And our first time.
It begins.
What?
What?
You guys had the same reaction. That was pretty good.
I mean, that's the natural reaction when nothing has been explained since we've sat down.
Yeah. No, Blitzball. Right, we already
That
know.
wasn't even explained either. We've got like 3 flips and someone
We
grabbed
know
the
that
ball.
there's
I
a
don't
guy-
know what's happening.
we know
I
there was a guy
that
named Jacked.
Yeah, that's all I know what happened during that entire sequence. Is Rob
There's a guy
Zombie was
named
there.
Jacked who disappeared 10 years ago, and the tournament's being held for his
Look,
reversal.
okay. People are
Yeah.
just telling people to do things.
Yeah, Orin
The
does not
dialogue.
give a fuck, Ryan. Orin is actually you in like 5 years.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Orin. Shit, the tower is in trouble. Call the Guardians. I got word that the speaker
the
might
Traveler?
be kidnapped.
Ryan, spoilers. Yeah.
Uh,
Also, real quick plot thing. That thing's called Sin. You don't need to know why.
watch out, alien shards. Or is
Yeah.
that just like a flying octopus meteor?
Flying octopus meteor. If I wasn't calling this Final Quidditch, I would have already called it Flying
I
Octopus
mean, that's
Meteor.
basically it is. Okay, I was right.
Yep.
It's a summon, or it's a Reaper from Mass Effect.
Ryan, you've watched this game before.
No, I haven't.
You've played this game before. You already knew what it is. Also,
It's a Reaper from Mass Effect?
yeah. 10 years before Mass Effect. No, it's not.
Those things actually, those aliens have a very Protoss vibe to them.
A little bit.
Like
You must
yeah,
construct
people like
additional
people-
pylons.
Shit. Okay. Instantly, Square. Why would I want to be a hero who's such? Oh no.
Hang on. He's fine. He's got this. His adrenaline needs to
Okay,
kick in.
so you're Jar Jar Binks, the hero in Coruscant.
A little
He's
bit.
gonna kill the aliens.
Well, to be fair, he just ran from his sport. He's still playing sports. He's totally got this now. He's just never held a
But
sword.
he's an
before.
athlete. How come he couldn't hold a sword?
Because
I
it was
will say that
heavier on
sword
the other
looks
ends.
rad as shit, though.
It's so cool.
All right, we got turn-based combat going on.
Yep. So yeah, real quick, we'll look at the really obvious things. You get your health meter and stuff at the bottom right. The turn order is in the top right there, so you can see that we know it's going to be Orin into Steve into Monster
Yep.
B, Monster C. Those things can change if you okay, I don't have a good example here.
Yeah,
see, like if I go to use an item, Orin gets the next turn.
You'll have summons of some regard.
Yeah, that stuff comes later. But you see that the turn order changes depending on which thing I pick. Like if I use an item, Orin gets to go earlier than if I use an attack. Okay. So you can kind of keep track of what's going to happen with the everything. And yeah, like which enemy is it in the turn order shows up there.
Sin scales.
Yes, because they're scales that came off of Sin. Also, you think Steve's a bitch? Whoa, Steve just took out two monsters.
You just spoiled something. The game didn't tell me Sin was what that was. How would I know?
They did. They told you, and then I told you that afterwards. Orin was like,
cut the ones that matter and run.
Cut the ones that matter and run. The game did tell you that. You were marking a little bit. Yep. So we only have to attack the ones that matter. So
overkill.
Yep. That gives you bonus experience.
Okay.
It's because he's critting.
So
if you hear like the shing
pressing
sound,
the button to do that? Like, are you timing it just as you
no.
Okay.
It's just if the
like
last blow
hit,
does
just a
significant damage. Yeah.
Okay.
And the overkill only comes in when they're taking a crit that'll kill them. You can crit and not kill things too. Right now it's all one-shot kills.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Also, I fucking love this music. It has like the downbeat and the upbeat. I can listen to this thing on repeat.
This is actually a pretty more quick open for the most part, except for the giant explosion scene was probably a little
quick,
extensive.
Yeah. All right.
Get out of my town!
Some can't wait to die.
Yeah, they toss out the one-liners here and there. So overdrives.
Some can't wait to die.
That little orange bar will fill up based off of certain conditions. The one we have right now is whenever we take damage. You can pick later ones later. But when it gets to orange, you can use an overdrive. Each person has a different one. So Orin has his ready to go. He uses Bushido, not to be confused with Bushido with the boy Bushido from the VHL. And he has different abilities. Right now he only has the one, and you have to do a quick time event series. Not like really. You can do them. You can see them here. Let's see if I remember these ones. Yeah, so you have to do these as quick as possible. I used to be like really quick on them.
Yeah, it's just a series of quick time events.
Yeah. But like, you don't have to do the timing. It's just you're supposed to do as fast as you can. And the different moves he has will do different things. That one's just like an auto hit everybody. He jumps up in the air and stabs his sword in the ground like a fucking man. And Steve has a different one. So you have a bar that you have to get. And he has different things. This one is, you do more damage if you do a double flip before you hit something with your sword. Everyone knows that.
Oh. A black hole of some variety.
Yeah.
Kill the giant meteor octopus.
Yeah, this thing's kind of a dick.
I'm gonna still call it the octopus meteor.
Well, this isn't Sin. This is a Sin spawn. See, Sin spawn
listen, it's still looking like a meteor octopus.
I'm not gonna disagree with you.
Demi. He will
also,
become Demi.
This is a terrible attack because it only does like half of your health. It can't kill you. Which kind of makes sense.
It's a really good first attack in a long encounter, though.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Although this guy just got fucked up. You can't take on the combined might of Orin and Steve.
Freaking Steve. What a name.
Okay, I don't have my menu up yet.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought that thing just blew up, but that was.
Yeah. Oh, hey, a save spear.
I guess.
I don't think this was here in the first game.
Traveler save spear.
Yeah, this is a save point.
These are the save points. Oh, I don't get to see this.
It's just the save screen. Yeah. Okay, that's going to be a thing.
We are share playing for those who are curious, as with most of our features.
Yeah, it used to have like an in-game save system with the PS2, but obviously that is not the case. I'm not going to an 8 megabyte memory card. Ooh. Some tension between Steve and that dead guy.
So I still can't figure out if Orin has broke his arm or if that's just how he likes to roll.
So watch him when the fight starts. There's a distinct thing with this. So he he takes the out of the. Okay, he's already got it out now. He takes it out of the sleeve
Here comes swarms of
whenever he's
enemies.
fighting.
The battles seem to have decent scale to them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they. Especially these first, like this first one, right? Like they're trying to make an impact on you. Wings start to flicker. That means, fuck that one. So yeah, he can use his other arm. It just he leaves it in the sling when he's not fighting, and he slides it out, and he's got like his jacket half off when he is fighting, because it's cooler. So yeah, right now I'm just attacking the ones that have the flickery wings because they have a strong attack if they get it off, and I don't want to deal with it.
This could be bad.
He's got a pretty cool weapon too.
Knock it down.
Yeah, he's got a fucking katana.
Trust me, you'll see.
Looks a little less like a katana to me, but it's a little thick for a katana.
So spoiler: the default weapon for him is called katana.
Yeah, but that's not. That's you can call it a katana and make it not look like a katana.
You don't look like a katana.
Have you seen a katana?
Yes.
They normally are not that. They are normally not cloud sword.
Two-handed weapons.
Yes. They are normally long and slender.
Like a Slender Man? Yeah. So basically, there's like a bajillion sin spawn around, so, you know.
But I mean, this is the anime version of the katana, so.
Yeah. It's gotta be bigger.
Which means they can mess with its properties.
Absolutely.
Oh. Okay, so that's like some specific type of, yeah. Is that like an enemy, or is that just like a...
No, this isn't an oil tanker. We can't, like, there's like a bajillion sin spawn, and they infinitely, like, there's too many for us to fight, so this is our solution.
You just destroyed the city.
Yeah, Oren told me to, so I did it. Don't you do everything that you're told, Ryan? By grizzled old men?
Some Avengers level. You need some government oversight here. You guys are trying to help. And...
Yeah. We just Elizabeth.
Well, are we sure you're trying to help?
Olsen's
Maybe Oron is the terrorist.
Over them. Hey man, we don't know anything about him yet.
I know,
All we know
that's
is
true.
he clearly seemed unfazed when the giant tidal wave came out of the water, or like came out of the ocean, and he was like, "This is fine." I'm just gonna casually walk to the
would be
blitz ball.
putting it mildly. It almost
Yeah.
he almost like super villained over it. Like, oh, look at my work.
He no-sold it. See, he is Big Boss. Look at the eye scar and everything. He just doesn't have an eye patch. He has sunglasses instead because it's way cooler.
Seeing this right now, by the way, is this a remastered version, by the way?
So they had cutscenes like that were like upgraded in the base game. This is remastered as well, but they had like the difference between like in-game engine and out-of-game engine cutscenes.
So
in the
is this
original game.
So does this look like it looked like in 2001?
It looks like
Right
the
now.
way I remember it looking in 2001. If
So
I were
it
to boot
probably
up the
looks
two
a little
copies
better.
side by side, it probably looks a little bit better.
okay.
But like this cutscene looked better than like the regular cutscenes in in the
I was
base
just gonna
game
say,
as well.
scale-wise, this very much reminds me of the transition big blockbuster movies have taken over the years. Like, more giant scenes of ridiculous things happen. Well, okay, we're just all gonna get sucked into this thing.
Yeah.
So that entire cool setting that we established, it's gone.
Maybe it is.
If we have to go back to that stupid campfire.
Hey, I mean, at some point we will, but it's gonna feel good when we go to that campfire, man.
Whoosh.
Old man?
What?
Yeah.
What's happening?
I'm swimming in the city.
Are you swimming, or are you dead and in heaven? And floating in
Yeah.
space?
Everyone, welcome to the finale of Final Fantasy X.
That wouldn't shock me.
It was that
one
short of a
those,
game.
But the end was the beginning. Ha 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 ha! I'm deep. Sorry. I mean, he's floating. You're in Ghostland or something.
thought about
He-
a
or he
lot
was
of
invisible
things.
there for a second. What?
Like where I was, what I got myself into.
I love that you don't know what the fuck is happening at all.
Lightheaded.
I'm just gonna roll with it.
And then sleepy.
Well, listen.
I think
They
I had
don't
a
really
dream.
explain anything up
A
to this
dream
point.
of
Nope.
being alone.
That is
I
all
wanted
true.
someone,
This reminds me of Kingdom
anyone
Hearts.
beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
Oh, JRPGs.
Yeah.
Dude, you know, this guy feels alone.
Fun
He's got
fact,
problems.
same voice actor for Steve is the voice actor for Ratchet.
Ah, fun fact brought to you by that gauntlet.
He has a nice gauntlet.
What's up, a bird? The only living thing in sight.
There?
Clearly, you're going to somehow be involved. Maybe his pet or some sort of assistant.
Yeah, incredibly important.
Maybe you're just a bird.
To the plot.
Why? That doesn't have to be important to the plot.
He's his pet. He would be. He'd be very important.
Later, bird.
Yeah, we're never gonna see him again, so don't worry. Oh, I can move. This is weird. Apparently, I can move. There we go. Okay. When I couldn't
I thought
see
you
anything.
were the bird for a second there. I was like,
Ryan.
wait, are you actually the bird now?
Yeah, I'm the bird. Don't worry about it. Yeah,
Wait,
this
so
entire
how
thing
did
was
you-
just misdirect.
listen, how did you go from underwater to falling into water?
So there was the water situation. Like you saw that there was a giant floating sphere of water, right?
Okay.
So we got
There you
dropped
go.
out
That's
of
all
that.
you needed to explain. Anime.
Anime. Yeah, that's the answer to every question
Physically, you didn't actually go from a pool into a lake or something, and they weren't upside down on top of each other. Introduction. Oh.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
bad.
sorry. I'm gonna have to remember to not to skip past this shit. Yeah. So the introduction to the Albed language. I'll explain the Albed when they come up, or they'll explain themselves. If you get super confused, they have a different language. That's all you need to know right now, and I can pick up.
Okay. This is your save screen anyway. For now.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Load this saved it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, no directory found. Okay, so basically, the Albed. I'll just kind of back it on out. There's they have a separate language, and there are things that can help you translate. When they talk in game, the subtitles are in their own language. But if you get these primers, there's 26 of them, one for each letter of the alphabet. You can unlock what certain letters mean. So if you're doing it like early on in the game, you can't have found very many of them, so you're gonna miss a lot of what they're talking about, or like they do a pretty good job with it of like you kind of get the idea, but you can understand specifics if you like beat the game and you go back and start an earlier playthrough. You can get your stuff from all of their. What am I trying to say? You can get like the things you got from like the end of the game and have it ready for the early game cutscenes. So it's kind of like a nice little treat there. That was just one of those things. It's like, hey, do you want to be able to understand the Albed? Fucking here you go.
Here's a little thing to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, here, you beat the game already.
We got some real video gamey frickin'
Walking?
designed walking areas here.
Yeah. Well, we're in the ruins of some sort. Oh man, I can't swim.
Yeah, if only.
I mean, his job is swimming, so.
Steve is drowned.
Michael
That's
Phelps.
right, drowned.
That's a word.
The words that isn't a word yet. Wow. Are we in a cutscene here, or are you controlling?
Oh, this is a cutscene. It's pretty cutscene heavy at the start of the game.
Well, it's just the hard cuts between aren't exactly smooth.
Well, a lot of them are in like in-game engine, so it's 2001.
Yeah, but I mean it's more the events that are happening. Oh, okay, here we go. Remember that scene in Harry Potter where he was fighting the fish underwater? Oh wait, that hadn't happened yet.
At this point,
That was
it
2001.
did in the books. No,
yeah,
it didn't.
But
Maybe it did. I don't remember.
I didn't read the book. Sorry. I've only seen the films, minus Fantastic Beasts. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, we got some good test of the battle music, right? You know, we're judging this. We got to see how the battle music is.
Yeah,
now that it's
that was
getting
the
to full form.
default battle music.
Wait, why did we cut? You were about to kill the last one, and then suddenly.
I don't know, Ryan.
Like that stuff. Like that's jarring. You were in the middle of combat.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, I was in the middle of combat.
Yeah, that little thing is gone. Now you are in the middle of combat again, but with a ginormous fucking.
But now we get the boss music. Well,
wow,
the generic boss
already,
music.
really?
Well, sort of. This is like the generic boss music. There are bosses who get their own music.
That thing looks pretty interesting. Wait, what's the boss's name?
Oh, I'm sorry. We'll take a peek here.
Yeah, I know you're speedrunner here, but
Ghost
Geo
Gano.
Sega Neon. Giosciano?
Yeah. I'm doing like 20 damage. And he's half-shotting
Fish
me each
Roadhog?
time he hits
That's
me.
what I'm gonna call him.
Fish Roadhog!
Do. He's just gonna throw the grappling hook at you.
Yeah, he's kind of a dick.
This guy
Nice
feels
jukes.
very Legend of Zelda boss. Now, granted, you're not actually fighting him with any mechanics other than turn-based. This is all just cutscenes.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I noticed that there's a lot of quote-unquote dynamic cutscenes where it just like takes you out of combat and something else happens. So it
That's
seems like all you
more
need to do is
early.
hit him once or twice. Yeah, but it kind of discourages, like, you don't really, like, early on you're just like, there's no point in using any items or special abilities because, like, for the first playthrough you might be like, oh shit, I'm gonna start dumping all my top stuff into him because he's a boss.
Yeah.
But it's like, you don't actually need to because it doesn't matter because the encounter's irrelevant.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, we don't really have that much stuff yet.
No. I'm obviously not yet. I'm just remarking.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah,
this
especially...
could be
Out of
better.
the frying pan and into the freezer.
But I'm ching.
I thought I was going to
No, but I'm so I mixed
But
the two.
Tish is what you were trying to do.
Yeah, but then I did. But it's also the ching one. But oh no, it's bada bing or what's the other? The one with, there's a one with ching. Like ching.
Cha-ching?
Cha-ching. That's what it is. That's for money.
Yeah.
Christmas music now. Oh, here we go. Cutscene. Whoa. Hard transition.
Yep. There's like lightning and shit. And apparently we couldn't hold a sword earlier, but we just pushed it a fucking rock that's like 3 times bigger than us.
Hey! It's the gauntlet. That once you had that gauntlet on your arm, which came out of nowhere,
No, we had
you've changed.
Did you not have it the whole time?
I don't think so.
I'm not sure.
You have to go back to that to see. But I actually, they cut in. It makes me think that because remember the camera spent a second on it, and that's actually longer than it spends on most things. So with that, we should take that as an indication that it's relevant.
I mean, you're not wrong. I'm not sure. Like, all trolls aside, I actually don't know if I had that at the start of the game or not.
All right, we got a bonfire here. Welcome to Dark Souls.
Yeah.
So you gotta light that bonfire, and then all the enemies will respawn.
Yeah, let's light it, Ryan.
Gotta get the Estus flasks going.
Yep.
With flint and tinder, you could start another fire.
Yeah,
Thank you.
gotta swipe right on this one.
Welcome to Survivor. Welcome
Yeah.
to Steve's tribe.
Yeah, real
Hi,
quick.
I'm Steve. I'm a blitzball player, and I'm just here to have some fun.
Before we go find Flint and Tinder, I think we should probably call this episode here. We're about 37 minutes in, and we've got some things coming up.
Hey, we've made some progress. We're
Yeah.
at the bonfire. We're
We
ready to
are.
go. Praise the sun.
We've
I'll
gone
just
from
keep
bonfire
making Dark Souls jokes
to bonfire. We started with a
because
campfire.
my soul is secretly dark. I mean, it might be by the end of this series.
I mean, who knows? This series never ends, Ryan. There's always more anime.
Paj-anime continues. See you next time.
See you, everybody.